what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hoskins. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected. And they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. The Commodores will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. To throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
The receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Dillon. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Pavia. With the catch, it's Alexander. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics. But there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Commodores' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive is the end around. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Williams looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Washington sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Alexander. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. This time they'll go to the running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Pavia. Grab near the sticks, it's Stowers. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Lost a fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. Now, in recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-bus. Against this receiver at his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Williams will pass. He's taking the shot. Picked off. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This guy shot out of the cannon, 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Got out of trouble and throws. Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Tackle is made at the 42-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. We're scoring.
First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Catch in the middle, it's Hoskins.
And as a quarterback, that's what you want to do on these deep go route type throws. You want to put a lot of air under it so your guy can turn around, locate it, and then make the catch.
Yeah, and that's so hard to stop. I mean, I'm running full speed down the field with a guy that's this fast, and I don't know where the...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Coleman. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Williams looking for a man. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Vandy. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They're going to run it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know.
Turning it on. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Williams will pass. Dances away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Might be changing the route. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his big tight end. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man, it's Hudson. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. On target to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Commodores getting set on first and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Fires to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They want the edge on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Williams looking for a man. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Alexander. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The guys with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Back to pass. Steps away. On the run, deep down the right side. Into the house. Touchdown Doors.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll call for the fair catch here. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick it away to crank up the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for room. It's Alexander. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because...
There he goes! And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Commodores are flying down the field. They're going back to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Typically, when you see a draw play, you don't think of it being forced outside.
No, you want those defensive ends to run upfield and run downhill inside. The object is to get those guys pass rushing and running out of their gaps so you can run the ball right where they were at. That play had absolutely no chance of success.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Back's looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by 10 to TCU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Got it in the middle, it's Boston. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Huskies want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions, trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready, set. Jackrabbit.
Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. The short hands, it's Hoskins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quickly complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Handoff to the single running back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams looking for a man. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Bulldozes his way through. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Touchdown, Huskies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. So it's an 80-yard drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, and they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build a lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The run to the right. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Really nice awareness by that guy. moment, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Evans. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Williams will pass. Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Wide open spaces. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And and you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Lots of running room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out,